Hello. We're back with the final session of La-Mulana on Play It Forward today. On Friday, whatever day it was, end of April 2019, whatever. We're here. Here we are. Okay. Shrine of the Mother and all that good stuff. But first, right before stream, Nolly3 subscribed for 24 months. Thank you for your support. Now, there were a couple things we didn't get before tackling the final boss, which actually would help. And I looked up where to get these things, just so that we wouldn't be running around randomly. Also, hello, TXC. It's the 26th? Yeah, I thought it was around there. This month definitely did fly by. Okay. The first thing to get is one that we technically saw and just didn't buy because we didn't have enough money. We did the puzzle for it, which, if I were someone who hadn't done that puzzle before, would have struggled to get. Now I have to go up there. Okay. But we want it because it is one of the pieces for a particular software combination. And we want a bunch of those. And I just heard some more support from not a real artist, 5 months. You're a real artist if you believe in yourself. So why don't you believe in yourself? What is this game? La-Mulana, the remake. We're just getting to the end of it. I think maybe a bit higher for my mic. There we are. Here we are. 300 bucks. That's Miracle Witch. So now we can equip it. Also, we have no use for Bunimon anymore, so I'm going to take it off. And technically, we don't need the map either, so I'll just take that off. Or mantra, so I'll take that off. Oh, no soul, 68 months. That's a long time. Nearly nice, but great nonetheless. Thanks for all the great content. No thank you for paying us to make it. We want Miracle Witch, Nagoro's 8th Flash game. Conjure up magic to solve mysteries in this action RPG. Notice how all 4 of those things flashed. Let me just make sure I have the right one on. I want Miracle and Mikiri on. Don't want Bounce. Oh. Miracle and Mirai together activate something which I don't think we're really going to be dealing with, but Miracle and Mikiri is what we want because we go. Where do I want to go to get this? I think it might be easier to get the ferry point here. Go over this way. Oh, Jace, you missed the last 2 streams. Well, we have VODs. The VODs for those particular streams might not yet be up, but they will be eventually, if not already. That's a key fairy. The combination of Mikiri and Miracle makes guaranteed key fairies. Here's a software combination for all 4 types of fairies. And there we are. Let's see where this door leads. The world of 8-bit. This is the original La-Mulana. Except only a selection. Only a little bit of it. Just a taste. This is an 8-bit world. A meaningless world where you're free to go down memory lane. If none of you saw the original La-Mulana, it looked a lot like this. Bud, Mikera, Led, and Food built a flying tower to return the mother to the sky. 8-bit is so hard to read. How long has this game taken so far? I think this is the 6th stream of it? 7th, maybe? In order to hold up the Earth, Zeb stopped moving. You've already read that. Is this the 8th one? I mean, somewhere around there anyway. Hasn't been awfully long, but it has taken an amount of time. I don't feel like writing anymore. Nice. We all have those days. What platform is this emulating? C64? Not the Commodore 64. What platform? Actually, yeah, what platform was it emulating? If I go onto the wiki, which I have open right now because I don't want to do trial and error software combinations. Trivia. MSX. The MSX. The original La-Mulana tried to... Actually, this is trivia for this whole zone here. The original La-Mulana tried to emulate the graphics of the MSX to the point where it would be able, as a piece of technology, to display it. In the remake, they tried to keep it as close to that as possible, but the resolution isn't quite the same. Because I think it says here, while the original game screens were built out of 8x8 tiles, the remake uses 20x20 tiles. So, otherwise, it's a pretty close rendering of what the MSX would look like. Something Maze of Gallius. In the original, the zone we would have unlocked by unlocking that door would have sent you into an area about the size of this area in the game. This is only a little pocket dimension of Maze of Gallius, with one treasure at the end of it. There's one treasure at the end of this as well. Now, what treasure do you think would be at the end of this place? Do I have to? Yes, you have to write more. Behold the Gate of Time, an ancient world from times past. That's locked off. Also, the spikes in this version hurt you no matter what direction you approach them from, like in the original. There's nothing written here anymore. What don't you understand about that? This is also the original music track. Anything over there? No. But look, we figured there would be some people who would be upset about the lack of bonuses, so we made this. Will you let it slide? Okay. This is, of course, only a fraction of La-Mulana, though, like the original. By the way, the fields that were selected for the Gate of Time were chosen based on data gathered in our user surveys. What player-conscious developers we are. Well, at least they thought about the fans. We were too lazy to remake the enemy movements in this text, so we didn't. Nothing there. Hello, contingent cat. Is this hidden here too? Yeah, it is. Okay. Where am I here? Hidden behind a wall. Yeah. Oh, there we are. There we are. Not those. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. Maybe it is a downward or upward attack. Let's see. There's something hidden there. That's a no. Huh, that's weird. I literally don't know how to open that then. Isn't there just a shop there? In the normal area, yes. And I assume here also kind of yes. So many stone tablets. It's a pain to take notes on each one. Man, you guys are troopers playing a game like this. It's a lot of work. THC, are those cats or pigs? They are mice. What is written here? I can't remember. Those particular exploding enemies are mice. Killing time before the stream started because I made sure to get here early so that I knew what I was gonna do as a game plan for the game today. I read up on the monster list on the wiki, and they're mice. Be good kids and keep buying Nagoro games. Sure, why not? Also, these enemies here are half lion, half ant. They are not ant lions. They have a different name. I think they're like Greek in origin. And in their description, it says that the lions eat meat, but the ants can't digest it, so they die quickly. What a life. Imagine if you'd taken all the time to get to the very depths and found nothing. That would have been funny. Behold, the Gate of Time. Unfortunately, this is not a Holy Grail tablet. Natural selection at its finest, the Mandrew. I don't think there's much nature to a half lion, half ant creature. Nothing there. This is the very last stone tablet. Thank you very much for sticking with us this far. That's all, folks. Well, we haven't gone to the surface yet. Oh, hey, it's here. Can we go over? No, we can't. Well, there's an open tent. Whoa, what's this mural? It's in 8-bit. What in the world are you doing? That reminds me, the belt in my retro PC's disk drive is all stretched out. By the way, I've hidden the original La-Mulana software somewhere, just for kicks. Look for this 8-bit world. I'm heading back to the colorful world now. Catch you later. And that's it. The way he talked, that was actually the normal Elder Zelpud in the other game, so I followed you here. I'm not going to do a whole song and dance of where is it? It's right here. In the original game, there is also a piece of software right there. They don't have the Gate of Time thing. It's just in the original game, hit the wall there on the surface, and you'll find this. Obtained La-Mulana. Nigoro's first full-fledged game. You're playing it right now. So we own the game in the game. Seems a bit weird to think about. We can actually... Okay, we can actually warp out. There's another piece of software that we could have gotten a little while ago, actually. Gameception, yeah. It's somewhere here. Maybe I need to use this. Not that one. I was going in the wrong direction. Okay, use above, not below. Death Village. Nigoro's first Flash game. In this puzzler, you lead a man through a haunted house. So we have another slot filled there. And I think the timer for the ferry has timed out. So we can probably go get another key ferry. Time to mix and match buffs. That is exactly what I'm setting up here. Key fairy. She has stylish bangs. There we are. Master Key achievement unlocked. I think that means all the key fairy actions have been done. She beat up the fish in here, so he's changed his fishy mind. Blub blub. So we have a different selection. That is Rose and Camellia. Blub blub. Thanks very fishy fish much from the bottom of my scales for buying from a fish like me. This is the only Nigoro game that I had played prior to playing La-Mulana. I didn't even know they were from the same person, or group rather. Rand C, as I read it on there, but Rose and Camilla. Nigoro's second Flash game. This fighting game has noble women laying the smackdown, literally. Have you ever played a Flash game that made the rounds like years ago, where you are a lowly scullery maid or something in a noble's house, and you fight about 5 different people in the game in a slap fight, and the final person is the female lead of the house or whatever, the owner of the house? It's just literally a slap fight in a Flash game. Eric the Orange. Ah, yes, I remember that game. Made by Nagoro, the makers of La-Mulana. We are only missing one piece of software, so I'm actually going to look up where you get that. Plus, Tarude, Guild, Mantra, eMusic, and huh. Okay, that's interesting. That's easy to get. I vaguely feel like I remember that. Kumakari. Yep. I mean, not everyone saw the game, obviously. It's not a worldwide phenomenon. Let's get that final piece of software, just cause. It's probably an achievement for it. I would never think to do this myself, by the way. The way to get this. Is it there or over here? A worldwide phenomenon like that blasted S. Oh, the cool S? The S that my big brother knew about. I knew about because he knew it. Where did it come from? I don't know. Snapshots. Scan. Scan in this random room to get Beo La-Mulana. Thank you. I have Soundtrack Mania and Software Collector. Woo! Woo! Okay. Beo La-Mu. An add-on to Enga Musica. It gives access to all in-game songs. 3 Cats in a Trench Coat. You think they talked about it on Feed Up once and found out it's from like the 60s. Came from somewhere. Okay. Anyway, now we can teleport out there. Back to the surface to heal up. So I think that's pretty much it for the collection of items. You don't need to rude. What do we want here? Rose and Camilla. We don't need a miracle anymore. We could technically do move and Rose and Camilla. Oh, that gets a nice thing there. A nice double up. We want Mirai in order to teleport, but beyond that, we can actually take it off once we teleport final area. And after that, I might put on La-Mulana.exe. Do I have... Or I might want Death. I probably want Death, actually. Because the choice there is, if I have Move and Rose and Camilla on, I do, I can revive once with 32 life if killed. But only once. And then I have to save and reload in order to refresh that. With Move and La-Mulana, I increase the attack power of the Whip, Chain Whip, and Flail Whip, which is intriguing, although it seems like in the fight I was primarily using the axe, which is why I want Rose and Camilla and Mikuri, which increases the attack power of the Knife, Axe, Key Sword, and Katana by 2. I'm using the axe a lot, so I want that one on. And I think instead of the Move in La-Mulana one, I want death and move, because that increases the invincibility frames after taking damage. So, once we teleport, I'm going to take off can I take off Mikiri? Or Mirai. I'm going to take off Mirai. Three cats in a trench coat. The earliest mentions off of Google you can find is around the 80s and 90s. I think that's when it became popular anyway. Save and Mirai for death. Technically, I could take off Zelpid Mailer, because final boss fight you don't really need it, and Reader, because we're not reading anything anymore. But is there really anything here? Free 400? Huh. Okay, I'll do that. I get best of both worlds. Okay. Let's get through here. Try and take as little damage as possible. Really, the prep time is only taking half an hour here. So we'll see how long it takes to actually defeat the boss. This, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a full stream of like 3 hours. Sorry guys. But if we beat the final boss fairly quickly, I'm gonna see where else in La-Mulana we can go and show you different things. Now. There we are. Okay. Axe. Wicker Knight, yeah, we've come far from the beginning of the game. We can double jump and got a shield now. A bunch of other stuff too. At least since we boosted the attack power of... Ooh. Oh, I didn't want to get hit by that. That was not the button I wanted to hit. There we are. Let's not do that again. Really cannot hit her at all when she's up there. Except with these, which... There we are. Okay. As long as we're getting hits in without getting hit, we're doing fine. No, baby. That's rude. That went faster. I think the damage boosts we got are doing good work. Ow. guess we'll see the difference between having buffs and not. It can really make a difference. And we'll see what the difference is between getting soft blocked and not. I've never had that happen to me before. Amphisbaena. Ow. As the mother absorbs the powers of her children to defend herself from death. I feel bad doing this fight, honestly. That was damage I didn't want to take. And Baphomet. I really like the spectacle of this fight, at least. Ah. Also notice how I'm really not doing much damage at the end here. Ugh. Oh. Oh, I got that revive. Not that it will mean much. Okay. Okay. Now, I wasn't able to look at chat, so here, I'll catch up. What do you guys think of the mother and all her powers? What do you mean the baby has a laser finger? Yep, Rocario, the baby has a lazy finger. Laser finger. Oh yeah, Jace. The left eye sees kindness, the right eye sees charity. That is a grail, not a grail tablet, a tablet in the runes that you read just in your exploration as part of the puzzle aspect of this boss in the original. Because that defines the two eyes, which is one of the stages in the fight in that game. And then in another tablet, you're given like kindness, charity, kindness, kindness, charity, kindness, charity, or something. And that's supposed to be the order that you hit them in. I wonder what the speedrun strats are for this. Not getting a lot of the stuff that I got. Although I do wonder how many of the sacred orbs they collect, because those are technically optional. In the background, you can see the seals of all the guardians that have been defeated. Yep, that's her, I think, reabsorbing them into herself because they came from her. Also, just really strong theme there. This is the end of her and her creations, except for the 8th children. I feel kind of bad doing it. Orcario, touching the spirit does damage in the final stage feels cheap. It's a standard thing for all the bosses here that if you touch them, you'll take damage. So I don't consider it cheap because it's kind of just par for the course. If it's cheap for this fight, then it's cheap for every other fight. Was there a sub? No. Okay, that's weird. Oh, that didn't actually update. I'll refresh that page then. There we are. Kieran the Walker, 24 months of support. Tiers already? Wow. Thank you. We need this. Rude. And there we are. That was a pretty quick fight. That just flat out didn't hit her. Okay, that's enough of that. Gotta feel that beat. Why did I go to that? And, ooh. Stage could be going better. There we are. The daggers represent regret. The tears represent anger. The lightning represents lightning. Ow. Rude. Is this War of the Spark plus DY? Not quite. Come on. There we are. The skull represents bones. Yes. Okay, final. Let's not get soft locked. There we are. Okay. She now has the power of a snake. Wow. Rude. The first couple get absorbed pretty quickly here. Oh, is that some viewer support? If we fail again, I'll make sure to check you out there. Thank you. For now, that is all I'll leave you with. Just thank you. Just thank you. Ow. Oh, lanky. Get that annoying attack. And Baphomet. Probably the attack that hits me the most often randomly without me noticing that it's there. And Tiamat. Each hit at the end here does a lot of damage. So really, getting hit once is significant. We have our revive. Where are you going? Oh! I feel bad. Obtain the secret treasure of life. Yay. I still feel bad, by the way. Mr. SVCD. Yay. Oh, here we are. Swag Leaps. 50 bits of cheering. Thanks for being such a positive source of positivity. A great source of positivity. Okay source of positivity. Great. And for helping me through good and bad times. Woo. Getting married to the love of your life tomorrow. Dang. Dang Swag Leaps. You go. You get that ring. Thanks for helping you become a better person. Well, we try. It was mainly not me, it was the other people. So I'm the newcomer here. So, by the way, the challenge is not done. We have 5 minutes to leave. I'm sure this is great to look at on the screen. Oh, rude. There you go. This is a bit hard on the eyes to keep track of. Oh, look, a rope that wasn't there before. Thanks, whoever did that. It was our dad. Well, we're out of that one place. In the original game, this is a cutscene, yes. Uh-oh. If you fall down that hole, you fall back down into the Shrine of the Mother. So don't fall down the hole. It's good advice, right? I think I went the wrong way. But there's a teleport back, so, you know. It's one way to save time, I guess. Thankfully, you get a heal from beating the boss. So we can take a few hits on the way. I went the wrong way. Okay. is not the most efficient way. F off. Getting hit by enemies way more now than before. The door. But will you save the animals? This is not Metroid. There are no animals to save here. So where should we go from now? Or from here, rather. Well, considering how poorly I did the earlier area, I'm not going to show you what happens when you go to the entrance. I'm just going to say the entrance collapses if we go there. So where can we go from here? That's not the right way. Ugh. Actually kind of stressing here. We're down to a minute and a half. Going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. I'm going the right way. Okay. Well, that hit me, but it didn't crush me. Less than a minute. Oh. That was rude. At least it didn't kill me outright. I think that is a small kindness. Thank you, game developer, for doing that. There we are. Waiting for the lift. Bit stressful here. I don't know if I'll make it, actually. We're not making it. Oh, no. I legitimately failed that. I was getting hit by enemies way too much. Couldn't we have just teleported out? Nope, we gave up the warping grail to activate the mother. All the memories we poured into it, we poured onto the statue, along with the medicine of the mind. So I am going to have a very quick bathroom break. Be back in 1 minute. Back. Before stream started, I drank like a large coffee, and I'm also tipping back some water here, so gotta empty before you can fill. Now let's get on that refilling. Okay. But first, I'll catch up on chat because I cannot look at it during that. Okay. Rocario, so killing the mother symbolized life, deciding it wanted to live independent of its parents. Pretty much, yeah. And also just closure, right? Mangled pixel. Yeah, fluids, woo! I love fluids. Fluids are great. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Hey, at least we now know we can defeat the mother with what we have without actually too much difficulty. It's just kind of attrition after a certain point. Just make sure you're doing enough damage and avoiding getting damage as well. Now that you think about it, says Jace, you've never done this escape sequence yourself, despite basically beating the game. Because it always used to crash at the bit where the mother fires off the giant light. It crashed all the time for you? I never had that issue. And you have no control over that either. Like, she's going to use that ability. Same as where it gets fire in that other place. Gets fire? If you're talking about the Hell Temple, I've never done it, so. Fired, rather. Okay. As you see here, there's the medicine, there's the Grail. We give up the power of the Grail for this fight. Where are you going? Ow. Okay. May as well go for the axe attack if she's going down then. There we are. The skull represents bones. What? Oh no, the laser baby! Isn't it kind of weird that in this fight there's just kind of a laser baby and no one thinks about the implications of, oh, she's just holding a baby during this? I mean, it looks mostly dead, but... This particular section in the boss fight just seems kind of weird to me. Like... It's just kind of a place to take damage while trying to give damage. What does the baby represent? The baby represents lasers. That's 3. Four. Where are you going? 5. Yeah, if your game just does a soft lock or even a hard lock at that laser attack, nothing you can do about that. She's going to use it. More than once. That reminds me, way back when as a kid, of having a copy of Final Fantasy VII, which previously I was able to play perfectly fine. But because children are not the perfect keepers of stuff that they own, and also it's my brother's copy, so it was going between a couple different hands. Something happened to the first disc where they fight with Reno on the pillar before they break the pillar, and he does Trine, or not Trine, but the pyramid attack, the stasis attack. It would just hang. He'd be making the triangle motion with his little electro rod, and nothing would come out, and it would just hang. We did it! Okay. I feel bad every time. We did it! Now let's run. And this time, not get hit by everything. Thank you. Not get hit by everything. Thank you. I think where I lost the most time was the endless corridor there. Up the rope. Up the ladder. Now for a friendlier place. Fine, we're down here. It'd be nice if you could save between the two sections here. That's not really in the nature of the game, though. I mean, if you could save, there wouldn't be any tension here, right? Oh yeah, I went the wrong way here, too. Taking damage to save time, that's what we're doing. Maybe not the big hit damage, though. Said maybe not that, but okay. Here anyway. Can I reverse? Don't think I can reverse there. Okay. That is just rude. Maybe back over this way is better. Wasn't particularly better. Okay. Still getting money. Waiting for the lift in this sequence too is stressful. I also wasted time trying to go down that one direction. That ended up going to the Twin Labyrinths, so saving time there too. This is not like down to... Fell for that again. Okay. This is not like down to the second timing, but you can't lollygag. Like I just did there. At least now I have the knowledge of a couple of the traps that they tried to do. So, down here, over here. Thankfully, they don't make you pay weights to get through any of the weight corridors. Escape this way, hurry! Ooh. There's a tablet giving you a hint of where to go here. We did it! Woo! Congratulations! Sid previously headache, sadly no swimsuits. I'm not that good. Oh look, Zelpud came out of the whole thing too. And Villager with Bowl, and Child, and Merchant, and Other Merchant. And Angry Merchant, that if you don't buy something, she'll get really mad at you. You might notice that many of the names here repeat. Oh, and some of the fairies came as well. I don't think it's a very large group of people that worked on this game. More people will show up in this whole scene here, depending on what you've done in the game. We've actually done most of the game, so a lot of people have come. I think each of the fairies represents a different thing, and each of the philosophers represents a different thing. And blue-eyed monster guy represents something. The skeleton guy represents something. Beyond that, I don't remember. There is one person we don't see here, though, and that is Lemez's father. Sid previously headache. I think some of them are tied to the achievements. Pretty much. It's more like the achievements were based off of these things you could get, because I don't think the remake of La-Mulana originally was on Steam. Like, it came to Steam, but it was developed separately. And they just kind of matched up achievements to feats here. Well, and monster's gone. Bye. Copyright 2012. This game is 7 years old. Time keeps going by. Oh, they're all back. Okay. Oh, well. So Lemez's dad is kind of trash. Because he just stole the treasure we fought for. Oh, Zelped. Bye. I'm the strongest archaeologist. A skilled adventurer with an indomitable spirit. I think there's an achievement for completing this under 10 hours. And that is the lowest time for the achievements. But there's one for completing it under 100 hours, so. Okay. Apparently I could actually hit out of that. So that is an hour and a quarter of this stream. What else is there to show in this game? Maricat, 31 months of subscription. Thank you for your support. The world record is a shade under 2 hours. So just barely under 2 hours. So there isn't like, I guess there aren't very many exploits you could do in this game then. Well, I'll load this up. Just go to the surface. So, wall swims are a thing as far as you recall? Oh, okay. Like, move through walls exploits. There are a lot of glitches, they just don't save a huge amount of time total. Yeah. The world record would have to do each boss, unless there's an exploit to activate the True Shrine of the Mother prior to doing that. Because the True Shrine appears once every field boss is defeated. Like, that's the trigger for it. So the health orb that we got from the Shrine of the Mother, not the True Shrine, is missable if you don't get it prior to that. These parts of that field are basically destroyed. Yeah, like, what else could we really show off here? The developer rooms. I'll just take off those. Put that on. Put those on. Why not? I believe with those activated, I can access the developer rooms, whatever those are. I don't have the right thing on. I need Mirai. Okay. There we are. I think one of them is here. There's an any percent and 100%. The just under 2 hours was the 100%. Any percent is 1 hour, 18 minutes. I could see a lot of that being key fairy based. Oh, there's one more thing to show off. Well. Technically, there is one more thing to show off. I should just look up where the developer rooms are. If I can. Where puzzles? Well, I can go through the list of endings here. So, the four philosophers that showed up in the end sequence, one of them is obtaining all the sacred orbs. One is beating the game under 40 hours, which we had a good deal of free time for that. Another one is obtaining the software La-Mulana, which we did. And the other one is obtaining the software Enga Musica. I guess that Phobos was the philosopher that did the music of the game or something. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you got King Giz?
I got my new King Giz record. And also because this was on sale.
Oh, television.
My impulse buy. I'm going to leave you alone now, but...
King Giz wasn't your impulse buy?
No, I planned to go buy that.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was premeditated.
Yeah.
How is it, by the way?
Hold on.
Yeah, come in. I'm literally killing time because I beat the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well then. Okay, so, I mean, I'll have complex thoughts about this on my own stream, but I am premeditated to like King Giz. Or not premeditated. I am predetermined to like King Giz.
Yeah.
So, my review... Okay, here's my Kathleen review. Yeah! What a fun
Yeah.
album. Here's my objective Kathleen review on it, like, comparing it to other King Giz albums and, like, other music. It's like 6.5, 7 out of 10. Like, good album, says nice things, really fun. Not, like, game-changing, not, like, earth-shattering, not genre-defining.
I feel like they make so many albums that I don't think they're able to put that much polish into one to make it game-changing, right?
No, that's not true.
No?
Polygon Donald was like, this is phenomenal,
Okay.
right?
How long were they working on that album?
I don't know, like a fifth of a year.
What am I doing with my life?
Well, there's 7 of them, and there's only 14 of us.
Yeah.
Fuck! No, like, it's not the best King Giz album, but it's a fun, good King Giz album. It, as usual, is the album that is precisely the album they set out to make, and they sound like they're having a great time making it. Which, to me, is, like, part of the appeal of King Giz, that it's very, like, positive, enjoyable, happy music. It's music to tap your toes to, and to make you think about how we're fucking the environment.
Yeah, positive.
I mean... The music sound, it's like the common King Giz thing. It's like the music, la 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 la. The lyrics, oh, that's actually pretty grim. But the lyrics aren't usually like the band's strong point.
The drumming is their strong point.
The arrangements are the strong point. Once again, it's a very fun album of like upbeat, good music that's enjoyable to listen to. And if you like 70s rock and you like dad rock and you like T-Rex, this is the album for you.
T-Rex? Like, just the dinosaur
The
or
band.
the band? That's a new name for me for a band. I don't know much about music.
They've suddenly become very influential in the past. I think everybody discovered Mark Bolan in the past, like, 5 years.
Okay.
But
I'm still
they're
trying
always
to...
good.
Yeah, I'm still trying to catch up to Kathleen's music recommendations because recently she got me into Tame Impala.
Ooh, Tame Impala showed up for the next loading time, actually.
Yeah.
Which is coming out on Sunday, by the way.
I had a lot of fun editing that. I think it has some stuff in it that I know the internet likes. Like, pretty much guaranteed, right?
Yes, T-Rex did do Bang a Gong. So it's like sort of like glam, bluesy, stomping, fun to listen to 70s rock, which...
Does it move in towards, like, almost disco a bit?
It has a couple of, like, electronic synthy tracks, but that's at the end. But that tracks with 70s rock, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you had all of these ridiculous keyboard setups. You had the Emerson, Lake and Palmers. You had the Yeses of the world, right? So I don't know, do you want an album of dad rock? I certainly do. I'm gonna go see them, and I'm super keen to not mosh and just dance. Right?
That's where we are.
Anyhow, I'm gonna let you get back to, I guess, killing your time, because I have to go edit some stuff.
Oh, go for it.
Bye.
Kathleen has important things to do around here. Tame Impala is that band that makes a song or two I really like and I don't really care for the rest of their work. That happens. Really. I mean, there are bands out there that will make like one or two songs that are a different genre. And you're like, great, I love that. More, please? And they're like, no, we're fine. Well, we'll keep to our wheelhouse. That was a nice experimental fun thing. It's like when a pop musician makes a country song-ish. Country light song. And then country fans are like, great, I like that. More, please? And they're like, no, we're a pop band, actually. It happens. Oh yeah, developer. Oh no, I was going through that. The weapon fairy, which showed up at the end of the game, is using every fairy point. There are a total of 9. That's why they showed up. The item fairy is opening every hidden coin chest. I believe we got that one. The key fairy is using key fairy at all key fairy points. Fairy Queen obtaining all items. We got all these. There's one for completing the game under 10 hours, which we did not get. One obtaining all maps. We got. One for completing the game under 20 hours. That was Argus, the big eye guy. We got that. There is one for purchasing either the Shellhorn or Guild.exe at the Fish's shop. We acquired them by other means. So, whoops. The skeleton, which we got, was obtaining all of the software, which we did. And there's one for receiving all emails from the Elder, which we definitely did not get. Because there's 42 of them, maybe? Or something? You can get Mother's 5th form. Running out of... That seems weird. You can get the Mother's 5th form by running out of the temple after defeating all guardians on hard mode. I thought we killed her. Turns out she lived. There's also one for beating the Hell Temple. We will not get that. There's one for visiting all 3 developer rooms, which I'd like to do, but we're probably not going to... There's probably one in the Hell Temple. What we're wearing changes if we beat the Hell Temple. And what Mulbrook is wearing changes if we beat the Hell Temple and then talk to Mulbrook before defeating the Mother. Okay. We missed item fairy? Oh, okay. There's a hidden chest during the escape sequence? Dang. Jace, I'll see if I can get to the Hell Temple. I haven't learned how to do it because it's really involved. God, looking at the map of it, I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell no to the Hell Temple. So I need to talk to Mulbrook. I may have had it locked. Because we have to break a block somewhere before defeating all 8 of the bosses, I guess. Okay. Let's not. Oh, good. Okay. There's a list of the developer rooms. I can go check those out. Let's do that. What? That's not where I'm going. Here we are. This is good content, kids. Looking up guides. Oh, Sid, Hell Temple was right up your alley. I'm sorry, dude. I do have software on for it, right? Miracle and Mirai? I don't have that up anymore. Enough. I might not have the software up for it. Software. Miracle and Mirai. I don't have Miracle on, that's why. Duh. Oh no, I do. Oh, it's below here. Okay. Well hidden. To our regulars, hello there. To our new players, pleased to meet you. I am Semeru. I handle programming and sound. Somehow, all the programming this time fell on poor little me. So if there's any odd bits, I'm sorry about that. The WiiWare version of La-Mulana, perfectly programmed for the Wii, really making use of all the capabilities of the Wii. They missed a word there. Thus, in order to make the transition to the PC version, the core had to be completely reconfigured. It was a lot more trouble than we thought it would be. We thought if we're going to go to all this trouble anyway, we may as well take it even further, and added the ability to change the language, graphics, and sound, widescreen display support, and even the ability to go to hell in the beginning. Plus, we've completely revamped time attack mode. The look hasn't really changed, but the content is really different. Wonder what we'll make next. See you next time. Well, we made La-Mulana 2. We're literally talking to the developers now. Sid, I still don't know how anyone was supposed to find Hell Temple in the remake blind. Hell Temple is one of those things, I think it's specifically designed to be hidden. Like, kind of one of those childhood gaming myths. Like, oh yeah, there's a Hell Temple in La-Mulana, and you have to do all these weird little things to unlock it. That's one, developer one. I actually showed off the door to one of the other ones already. And I was like, why is this not working? Here we are. Hi, I'm Duplex. I've done practically nothing in terms of this PC version. Pretty much just some rummaging in the back. And you're thinking, if that's the case, why are you writing this? Well, Nagoro likes it to be as close to the players as possible. Thus, this message fulfills some sort of need, I guess. If you're wondering just how close Nagoro is to its players, let me give you an example. In this version of La-Mulana, press one button and assume the shield stance, and your shield still stays out. This is the result of a comment we received on our website from a player from the previous version of the game. We thought, if we could just make one player happy, that would be something, and so we did it. That's what Nigoro is all about. At some point, we'd like to be able to show the messages we've received from players in our games. Anyway, see you next time. That's one of the developers. I'm gonna go to the Tower of the Goddess. Huh, there, okay. I think I've never been to this one. Down we go. I'm not sure how... Oh. Okay. Figured it out. Hello there, Naramura. Okay, hello there, Naramura, boss of everyone here. I'm the one who thought up this game and added all the new irritating traps. Originally created as an amateur PC game, the remake is now being released again as a PC game. To all of you who fell victim to our merciless traps that swoop down on you when you least expect it, I say congratulations. To all of you who kept thinking, do I really have to beat this guy to move on to the next level? And kept being killed by the same monster, I say thank you. That's right, this is Naramura, the father of La-Mulana. Har har har. La-Mulana is standing up for Japanese indie games worldwide. I would love to see this game really get people into Japanese indie games, but it's sort of unclear as to how much a game that can only be enjoyed by people who like the idea of being killed over and over by the Father of the Runes can contribute. Ha 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 ha. Nigoro Mania. Was that all of them? Okay. There's also another rune somewhere in the Tower of Ruin, but that person wasn't part of the 32-bit PC version, so they are probably not in the English edition. We got the achievement, so I assume they're not part of this. As you said earlier, Jace, yeah, La-Mulana is Naramura backwards. Kind of. Through translation. Naramura. And duplex. Huh. Okay. So I have to talk to Mulbrook. We like talking to Mulbrook. Should probably say something about there being a Hell Temple, sort of. I don't know how far we'll get. I'll probably cut this at like noon, just because we're futzing around now. Actually, it seems my father is also sleeping eternally somewhere in these ruins. My father was an exceptional tailor, but he admired the philosophers and tried his best to become one. However, he wasn't cut from the right cloth, so to speak, and failed to become a philosopher. He figured out a way to create amazing clothing that could possibly become a treasure to the human race. He has yet to create it, though. He figured out the technique for eternal sleep on his own, and is waiting for the day when he could make his clothes. Malbrook would like to help him fulfill his wish. Apparently the clothes fit me perfectly. Would you please search for my poor father? Yeah, Japanese backwards by syllables. So Ra-Mu-Ra-Na, La-Mulana. The RL thing happens there. Guidance gate. We have to go through another door that seems like it shouldn't be there. But isn't that how this game operates? How did you find me? My name is Dracula. I am the one who could not become a philosopher. I created a treasure, but it was acknowledged by none, and thus I failed to become a philosopher. It is a forbidden treasure that should neither be seen nor used. Should you seek it, visit me here. I am the one who should not exist. I am hiding so as to not be found. I wait beyond the gate of no entry. Wait for nightfall in front of the statue that is unrelated to any of the puzzles, and seek out the one who watches over travelers. Come to the gate of the night without being seen. Oh no, oh no. Marked edge? Yeah. Huh. Okay. Surface. I'm just assuming the statue is over here. And it's nighttime. Now, let's talk to Zelpid. Who's there at this time of night? What a word. What in the world is a word? Oh, actually, that sounds familiar. Seek the fairy at the depths of the bones that gaze upon birth. That's all I got. Now get out. I need at least 12 hours of sleep every night to maintain my beautiful skin. Okay. So... Huh. Okay. This is a learning process for me. Also, I should probably... Oh, I have reader on. Okay, never mind. Seems weird that it's silent now. And no enemies, huh? Go. Good evening. I've heard about you from Master Dracula. Please take one of my people with you to the shop of no entry. That's all. I know more, but that's all for now. You want to hear that again? No, thank you. Turns out a lot of this is just going places that you would think there would be nothing. So... summon a key fairy. I want Miracle and Curie? Software. Key fairy. Miracle and Mercury. Okay. That's fine. Bell Temple. I think I'll show off a couple screens of it, but I won't get very far. Key Fairy. I know the area I have to go to, but not the screen. Oop. Ads. Okay. C5. Down there? Okay. Why are you moving on yourself? Okay. Over here. Down we go. Shop with no entry right there. That makes sense. It is I, Dracula, again. Solve this riddle. Back in time you go. If you can't do that, a new path should open. Come quick. Don't want to see the treasure? You want me to repeat that? No, thank you. Come to the gate of the night without being seen. Gate of the night without being seen. That sounds weird. Go to the Gate of Time and enter Hell Temple in the original game, sort of. Huh, okay. Gate of Time. That means we have to go to here. Enough of that. Okay. Screen is up and left from the start of the level, where there's a door on the roof. I think it says here. So, D2. D2. That's way up there. Okay, we have a ways to go. Ways to go in this Hell Temple. Shenanigans. Reading the monster pages, these weird croissant things that are turning around apparently are snakes. They're from Japanese lore, I think. Japanese myth. They're snakes with, like, no eyes or anything, just a big mouth. And also they're fairly round and fat. Because I think the Japanese have a thing for fat snakes. They are not Tsuchinoko, though, I don't think. Because that one's literally just, like, a fat, squat snake. These ones are a bit more involved. Not that way. Go. I believe it's here. So something like this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Somewhere here, maybe. Hey there, it is I, Dracula. Jump into the huge casket. That's all. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Huge casket. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. The next part can be permanently missed. So if I talk to anyone before doing this, the puzzle won't work. Oh my god, this part is involved. I want to heal without talking to anyone. Hopefully that's allowed. Okay. Now, what big coffin is there in the game? Also, how do we get to it? What is... Oh, yeah. Duh. I think saving can also make this missable. I guess this is the fiddly bit. Go. And down here we go. You'll notice after doing all the wedge stuff, the boss areas are sealed with the number. Oh, that's not doing anything. And jump inside of it. That's what I'm doing. Possibly going and healing was the wrong thing to do. Talk to a shopkeeper or other NPC before jumping in. Puzzle won't work. Saving your game during this quest chain can also prevent the portal. Maybe jumping from the top. Huh. I literally might not be able to do this. Ooh. Maybe I have to reset the surface? Use its daytime again? There. It's nighttime. Let's see if that will work. Maybe we're finding a new solution to this problem. Maybe this is not permanently missable. Down we go. There's a reason why I want to be healed up for this. Yeah, that's not doing much. I think we are locked out of this. If you mean the next bit, you won't take damage as far as you recall. We're in lava in the next bit. I'll describe it for you. We have to go to where Palenqui's mural was in the chamber of extinction. So here. And jump inside of it. I will be warped into a lava pit. This is screen 1. We will jump into the lava pit and drop down for 19 screen transitions. On screen 20, on the lower right side, I'll have to use my whip to break a portion of the wall and enter the door, and then enter a door after that one. If I miss and go down one more screen, I go back to screen 11 and have to descend again. After that, Hell Temple can be found in the Gate of Guidance at E2, in the gap between the skeletons on the right. The door is a bit farther to the right, and it's not hidden by the dark this time. You literally enter the wall. That's not doing it. You've gone through this before, but you don't think the lava is the hurdy kind? That'd be weird. If they made the lava not the hurdy kind. Walkthroughs. A Let's Play for the Hell Temple, including unlocking it, can currently be found on Nico Video. I've never heard of Nico Video before. Then a room-by-room guide, which is the rest of this screen, and is definitely really involved. Oh, there are lots of rehashes of the Dimensional Corridor mini-bosses. I don't know what changes they made to them, other than maybe beefing them up. Either way, it's a lot. Nico Video is like Japanese YouTube? Oh, now I know. Did this work? Oh. And that would have messed it up anyway, because I talked to someone. Okay. The dude who you followed for a long time apparently deleted his YouTube channel. I guess that's around how old this game is. Turns out, the internet is terrible at actually keeping records. Things just disappear all the time. There's really no robust archive for the internet. Like, archive.org tries. Like the Wayback Machine tries and stuff like that, but oh, Deceased Crabs videos. That is what got me into La-Mulana. Is Deceased Crabs videos. I think those are the ones that were the first LP I ever watched. And then from that I learned about LPs. Hello, Olzam. Also, download the things you love illegally to preserve them. I'm not gonna say do that, but there are gray areas there, morally. I mean, there are some things that will just disappear if people don't hold on to a record of them. I mean, totally legally, I wouldn't do illegal stuff. Yeah, legally, do it legally. Like, that's why the music I own predominantly is CDs. Even though CDs are kind of obsolete at this point. It's funny that we're going back to records. Like, but yeah, I think we're done here with La-Mulana, really. Anything Elder has to say? Wind sure is howling today. It's fair. Yeah, I think that's it for La-Mulana. I hope everyone had fun with it. Go back to booth. My thoughts on this game, since I'm going to do a bit of a talking simulator thing for it, I guess. My thoughts on this game. I enjoy puzzle platformers, and I'd like to see more of this kind of genre. I think it ages well. I think it has good, strong gameplay in many aspects. It's just fun, too, right? It's fun. And I think I'd like to see more games like this, which is funny to say because I own a copy of La-Mulana 2 and have not played it. I should do that at some point. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny to think that there aren't more, like, Indiana Jones type games out there. I guess puzzle platformers aren't really a genre that has been evolving over time very much, so people are not looking to innovate in that genre. Yeah, I think Nigoro did good work on this. Juking is rude. La-Mulana 2 when? I'd like to see a playthrough blind. It's way more solvable than 1. I might at some point revisit Play It Forward with La-Mulana 2 and maybe do a blind playthrough. No promises. Don't hold your breath for when in the cycle of Play It Forward games that will be. But yeah, I am interested in doing that. Also, this whole time, I forgot to mention Invader Jim Zero subscribed for 6 months. Meow. Meow. Right? Sid, previously Headache. I'm dead serious. I think La-Mulana 2 has a secret that hasn't been found yet. I could totally see them doing that. There is also the idea of going back and playing the original La-Mulana, but it is a bit jankier. But yeah. Yeah. It's nice to hear, Sid, that there is some desire to see La-Mulana 2. Octario, you, nya, me, ow. Me, ow. Oh my god. Okay. I get it. I get it. Okay. I'm rambling at this point. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Also, I forgot to mention the upcoming stuff, so I'll quickly do that and sign off. Friday night paper fight at 5 p.m. tonight. Be there. If you like magic, I guess. Adam's Game House at 11 tomorrow. And then Loading Ready Live at 6 tomorrow. That's the big thing. We want to see you there. It'll be fun. And something I edited is going to be on there. One of those pre-record things we're doing. This one will be fun. But yeah, Rhythm Cafe, nothing on Monday, and then the usual stuff on Tuesday and Wednesday. Although the next Play It Forward will be Doom 2016, I believe, with James. So if you want more Play It Forward action, there's that. Anyway, bye. Have a good day. Have a nap. Have some tea. Remember the tea you let go cold. Go reheat it and drink it. Bye.